Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and today I'm asking the question, are we as a society too dependent on the internet? And the reason why I'm asking this question is because on Sunday, June 2nd, Google basically had a massive outage. It affected the United States, but it hit the eastern seaboard of the USA pretty hard, not to mention the United Kingdom and some other places. And the following things went down on Google's end, which is absolutely crazy. Google Cloud, Google's compute engine, Gmail, Google Drive, Google Play, Nest, YouTube, Snapchat, not owned by them, Uber, NextDNS, Pokemon Go, of all things, App Engine, and some other major platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Verizon, Comcast, Level 3, AT&T, and some others also had outages as a result of this. Now, there has been a lot of speculation as to why this happened. You know, did the Russians break in or some foreign country and knock out part of Google, a good part of Google, or did the US government, order a fire drill just to see what the general population would do if the internet was disconnected for a large section of society? I'm not going to speculate on that. I'm not a conspiracy theory on or anything. So believe what you want to believe. I just know that Google had a major outage. But this actually brings up a very interesting thing. And the reason being is that on the heels of this, outside of that speculation, people were reporting that they couldn't do things like open their doors or turn on their air conditioning. So in other words, apps went down for Nest and doors couldn't be unlocked because the app wouldn't function, or AC wouldn't be able to turn on because Nest couldn't phone home to the cloud. And I think that's a very interesting thing that we've got going on here, because we have to understand that we have to have, I think, a balance between what we're doing on the internet versus functionality. Do we need to start building redundancies in so that when things are offline, they can still function and then later sync to the cloud or whatever? We already have that in most corporate email. If you're running Microsoft Outlook, for example, you can sync that to your local computer and take it on an airplane and work offline, and then it'll send and receive when it connects. When I went to buy a thermostat myself, I bought a Nest competitor, but it's one that I can work offline. I don't even have it connected to my wireless. It's not on the internet at all, and it works just fine. And if the manufacturer ever issues an update for it, I can hook it up to my wireless, it'll get the update, and then I'll take it back offline and be done with it. And so, do we have an over-reliance on this? And then what is the solution for that? Do we significantly harden and make the internet more redundant? It already is fairly redundant, and in working with large enterprise corporations, we see that even though they've got excellent redundancy, contingency planning, etc., we still see outages, whether it's Google or Verizon or Comcast, AT&T, take your pick. And so what do we do with that? How do we run that balance between ensuring that society can function properly if the internet goes down versus, having everything all in the cloud? Not to mention the fact that we probably have smartphone and platform, social media platform addictions. And if the internet goes down and you can't use anything on your phone, I'm sure a lot of people are going to go through withdrawal, but that's an entirely different thing. So I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Just how dependent are we on the internet in your eyes? And is this, should we be building in these kinds of redundancies to allow these things to work? Now, maybe some of these have them and the users don't know how to do it. Most people don't have the same mentality that I do, where I'm looking to buy things that just have the same amount of functionality as something connected to the cloud, but don't actually have to data mine me or connect me to the cloud. So is it an education thing? What do we do with this? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.